Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler video series videos I've been doing for a little while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. The light is dying. So this is going to be my last review for the day. I specifically brought this with me because I was like, I want to get this one out of the way, damn it. It's been in my fridge. Even though I think it's good till 2025. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? Well, folks, it's my it's my Now It's Dark shirt. Which, if you're unfamiliar with the band Now It's Dark, as I mentioned in one of my previous reviews I just did, so was I. I'd never heard of them, despite the fact that I'm a big fan of the Illinois music scene. I think we have, I can go over there and say, oh, I think we're underrated. It's like, at the end of the day, it's not like I fucking know what most of the independent, like the independent music scenes are like in other states. But I do think that the independent scene that we have here in Illinois is very strong. I think we have some really good fucking bands. And I think Now It's Dark, man, I think they're a solid compliment to that scene. I got to see them perform for the first time a little over a week ago. They were opening up for a band called The Killer's Confession. And I dug their set. And, turns out they hadn't, they'd been together as a full band for less than a year. They'd already put out an album. That's actually what this is a picture of the album cover. And, super nice folks. Enjoyed what they were doing. Had to get some merch. Also, got a couple of videos from their set. Just in case you're interested, you can check their stuff out. It's on my channel. I have an entire playlist of just concerts that I've been to over the years. So if you're interested in my music tastes, which occasionally people are, it does happen, it's all there for you. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing? Why did I specifically bring it from home? Because, well, folks, we're doing, boom! It's Rio Grande Horchata Sabor chocolate rice milk drink. Rio Grande Foods. Woo! Ha! Can we get a thing? Ha! Ha 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 ha. Sure. So yeah, it's apparently chocolate horchata. Which, if you're not familiar with horchata, first of all, you need to get your fucking life straightened out. Horchata is amazing. Go to a proper Mexican spot and get you some horchata. Because horchata is just fantastic. But it's like this, rice water thing. It basically tastes like you're drinking rice pudding. So if you don't like rice pudding, then you're not going to like it. But I fucking love this stuff. I love rice pudding, by the way. It's fantastic. It is... When I go out to a proper Mexican place, I'd say 50% of the time I get myself a nice big horchata. And the other 50% of the time is typically because I'm either getting a smoothie or some Doritos or something like that. Something where I can really just kind of enjoy the whole thing. But yeah, this is horchata in a can. And I reviewed the non-chocolate stuff, just their standard horchata. So be on the lookout for that video. I've never had chocolate horchata. I've never heard of chocolate horchata. Let's find out if there's a reason for that. Let's give it a go. Open. Okay. Wasn't expecting it to explode or anything, but doesn't have much of a horchata smell. There's more kind of a chocolate milk smell, but this pretty much straight up tastes like, basically like a mocha style, canned coffee drink, from Starbucks or the 7-Eleven brand or some shit like that. That's really what it tastes like. It's very thick. The chocolatey taste isn't bad. It's definitely a milk chocolate, which is, it's nice. It works for this particular setting. It's fine. There's a little hint of a cinnamon kind of flavor to it, which, some horchatas, they'll use a little, go over there and kind of spice it up a little bit. Does it taste much like actual horchata, though? No. for one thing, it's way too heavy. It's way too heavy. Horchata isn't like a super heavy drink. It's, you know, it's more lighter. Or it's more of a light drink. That's a more proper way to say that. Is there a horchata aspect to it? Kinda. I can sort of, you know, after like the milk chocolate kind of fades out, you can kind of, there's sort of a horchata aspect to it. But again, it's like it's a much heavier horchata, more of a milky horchata. This is one of those things where like it's a little bit difficult to review because on the one hand, I don't dislike it as a drink. It's fine. I like the flavors that it's working with. It doesn't have like a chemically aftertaste or anything. It's pretty good overall. But I have to sort of compare it as like a horchata. And yeah, it just doesn't really work that great as a horchata. Like, and that was the problem that I had with the normal stuff, was it was like, yeah, it's fine, it doesn't taste bad, but like, am I really getting like a proper horchata from it, you know? And there, no, I personally don't feel like it. Yeah, I'm not getting the kick. I'm not getting that like real proper horchata feel. Again, it's not a bad drink. It is similar to, again, like I was saying, like the Starbucks type of drinks. Uh, Both in flavor, I mean, there's not a coffee flavor. Basically replace the coffee flavor with a minor, very, very minor horchata flavor. That's kind of where the difference is. But in terms of like the overall flavor profile, it's not entirely dissimilar. And beyond that, like especially the drinking experience, just how heavy it is. Um, it's fine. I don't. Again, I don't dislike it. It's an okay drink, but yeah, I don't think it works that well as a horchata. I don't think, as delicious as horchata is, I don't think it's something that works well in like a canned to go format. You know, because obviously you have to. This shit lasts till 2025. It's got to be loaded to the brim with preservatives and shit and everything. You know, and it's like horchata isn't that. Horchata is something that you get, you know, in a restaurant that's fresh, that's delicious. And this is just, it's not, I don't know. Going back to what I asked at the very beginning of this, whether or not there was a reason why I've never had chocolate horchata. And I don't know, maybe it's a thing. Maybe I'm just ignorant to it. But I do think that there's a reason why, and I think that's because I don't think